Hello and welcome back to Fab Foodie. So today we're going to be making something for pizza lovers out there, and it's a savoury tart. So today we're going to use some cheese, some ham, some mushrooms, olives, tomatoes, some puff pastry, egg creme fraiche, this lovely chutney, and you'll need this for your equipment. You'll need a rolling pin, a whisk, bowl, and a baking tray. This will serve between 3 to 4 people, depending on how hungry you are, and I normally have it with some nice salad. Right, so we're back, guys. So a tip about this puff pastry, you want to take it out the fridge about half an hour before use, okay? And then, to let it get to room temperature. So when you have it out like this, you don't want to put your hand flat on it, you just want to slowly tap it and roll it out. As you can see, it's all nice and flat, and we have no broken bits. Right, so before you put your puff pastry into your baking tray, you want to use some olive oil to oil it so it doesn't stick. So I'd say use about a teaspoon of olive oil, and if you've got like a little paintbrush sort of thing, you can use that to spread it along your tray, along your baking tray. As you can see here, I've got one. And we're just going to brush that all over the tray, in the corners. Nice, all over. Right, so the trick here to get your puff pastry onto your baking tray, don't be afraid. Just put your hand underneath it, put one hand on top, and you just want to flip it in like so. I've got it a bit wonky here, so I'm going to straighten this up. And then peel the paper off. You just want to get it off. Okay, right. So once you've got your pastry in, you want to almost think about it like you're tucking someone into bed. So you want to just put the pastry and just fold it over the edge. Just tuck it in. And if you've got any rough patches like you see here, any air bubbles, just pat it down until it goes. And it doesn't matter if you can't get it to go down like my one here. See? Because it'll cook anyway. Right, so if you've got any caramelized onions lying around in the fridge, you can use those. Or if you have chutney like I do, just get a tablespoon, and you just want a nice big spoon of it, just to seal the bottom of the pastry. And this will give a nice sweet taste to your pastry. And then you want to spread it like this, all over. Make sure you cover every part of the pastry. Like I do. See, I've laid all my onions out, all my caramelized onion, and I'm going to set the oven to 180 to preheat, and then we can move on to our... Right, I'm ready to put my toppings on now. So we're going to start with a bit of ham. Just going to sprinkle that. If you've got any big bits, just remember to separate them, otherwise there'll be a lot of flavour in one part. Okay, then we're going to get our salami and just layer this nicely. Then we're going to get our mushrooms. Okay, then our olives. And then we're going to finish off with tomatoes. And it should look something like this. But remember guys, you can use whatever ingredients you want. It doesn't have to be the ingredients I'm using. But this should give quite a nice flavour. Okay, so pop your tray to one side, grab your salt and pepper, crack an egg in a bowl, and you want to get your creme fraiche, open that up, and you want to put about 3 tablespoons in. And then you can season it with salt and pepper. And then give it a whisk. Now as you can see, it should turn into something like that. Now you want to pop this to one side. And then bring your tray back over. Pop your creme fraiche to one side. Get the spoon from the creme fraiche. And now you want to layer all of this. And then you want to layer all of this over your lovely tart. And if you've got any last bits, just get that all out. There you go. Then you want to grab your cheese and just stick that all on top. And you want to make sure that covers all of your toppings that you put on. I'm going to put our savoury tart into our oven for about 25 minutes. Okay, here we go. Right, I just pulled the tart out of the oven. It's looking nice and brown and moist and nice and cheesy. So, I saw you guys' comments from last video. Shout out to Geraint Lewis, shout out to Tanya, and shout out to Dominique. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye. Enjoy.